Trinidad and Tobago and St. Eustatius.
Tap into our platforms. Join the movement. Rep your district, where Caribbean culture comes alive.
Get ready, this is big. Our first annual epic fundraiser cruise. Sail in the sunset aboard the stunning embassy yacht at King's Wharf, San Fernando. Easter Sunday, 5th April 2026. Boarding 2:30 p.m. sharp. Sunset vibes, sweet music, pure liming on the water. Tickets only $250. All funds for a great cause. Together we change lives. Quick route, no glass bottle, no big coolers. Casual dress, come as a comfy. Payments can be made by Monday, 30th of March 2026. Tickets still available. Call or WhatsApp 683-8569 or 716-4203 right now. Limited spots, don't sleep. Sail in the sunset, Easter Sunday, Embassy Yacht. Let's go.
Craving the golden perfection of homemade fry bakes without the fuss? Lion Brand Fry Bake Mix, in its convenient, easy-to-use pouch, makes it incredibly simple. Just add water and yeast, mix, and fry for crispy fried bakes that are ready in minutes. Perfect for a quick snack. Our Fry Bake Mix helps you bring family and friends together around the table for a delicious meal. Share the flavor and create delicious memories with Lion Brand Fry Bake Mix. Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Some spirits roaming we land, seeking to destroy your faith, confuse and intimidate, to take with them as many as they can, down to the pits of hell for eternity to dwell. If we don't take stock and amend our ways, we'll continue on the path to darker days. So let's begin to shift our moral compass now and say to iniquity, we shall no longer bow. So grab your rosary and your holy water, let we pray for the nation. And with the water of Zamzam and Quran, now with strong vibrations. All them single mothers, oh God, we sons and daughters. And yes, as we gather, I beg you protect them, Father. Cause while some hoodwinking, somebody bad drinking, and we just keep sinking deeper into this array. Heed our nation's cries, it's time to mobilize. Together we'll exorcise all these bad spirits and cast them away one by one. I say two by two, 3 by 3. We'll cast them away one by one. I say bring them 2 by 2. I say 3 by 3. We'll cast them away. Not too long ago we we shared one vision. I for you and you for me, brotherhood, camaraderie, embracing each other's traditions. Carnival and Diwali, jamming soca and chutney. Then a divisive spirit was thrown in the mix, contaminating we workplace and we politics, pitting one against the other, perverting life, standing on the precipice of civil strife. So grab your calabash, your konanga water, let we pray for the nation. And with Tulsi and Ganga Jal in hand, man, is strong vibrations. All the hate and anger look like fitting hard like banga, but together we labor, because you are my neighbor. Cause when we made the trip, slavery and indentureship, exploitation and the whip, well, what a price we paid. Though we have different names, our passion is the same. So unity we must reclaim. And all these bad spirits, we'll cast them away one by one. I say bring them, I say bring them. We'll cast them away one by one. I say two by two. And when we walk through the valley, treacherous roads and alleys, in the darkest hour, we shall not cower, cause deep inside we got the power. Don't show us the power, God gave us the power. The power, 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 power. Spirit of deception, spirit of fear, tell them get the hands, we don't want them here. All for money they crave and lust. Well, tell them tonight they go bite the dust. I say greed and envy, yes, the enemy. Spirit of illusion, spirit of confusion, wickedness and war, them who rotten to the core. Termites of the state, while hunger still dominates. This behavior is not by chance, because when you sell your soul, you are never in control. In this deadly romance, damnation is the reward when money is your god. They flood in the streets with guns and drugs, turning we youths into murderers and thugs. Sleeping with the adversary only brings unrest. That's where imps and wicked spirits manifest. So grab your candle, bring your holy Bible, and we pray for the nation. And with your crucifix and your bell in hand, man, is strong vibrations. All them evil breeders, bosses and leaders, tell the gangs we see them, and we come in to free them. Upholders of the law, businessmen and the poor, fighting this spiritual war. But help is on the way, and we have faith like sand in this holy caravan. So righteous battalion, and all these bad spirits, yes, we'll cast them away one by one. I say cast them two by two. I say cast them, hey, 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 hey. We'll cast them out one by one, two by two, three by three. We'll cast them away.
Rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who gone to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. Remember the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play.
Just a little about 12 minutes after the hour of 1 p.m. Afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if we're going to expect any. I don't want to put my finger in my mouth and say we won't expect any overcast clouds late in the afternoon, as seems to be the habit of the weather as of late. Again, to which I shan't complain. In this dry season, keep by any means nature sees fit in order to keep the bushfires under control. By all means, ma'am, you do so, because you seem to take a break on the weekend, and the weekend is when the bushfires just start to go boof everywhere. Coming down on the highway yesterday, and just looking up into the north, and all I can see is smoke in the jungles and the forests. And I'm like, where is the usual afternoon overcast weather? On Sunday in particular, when the blessings need to rain down. Maybe we need to clap a little harder in church on Sunday earlier.
Now is the time to come home and do
a little extra chorus of send down the rain.
Instead of staying out there.
You know, something. Because what's the next one? It is rain. Yeah. All of that. Any gospel song about rain, can we sing it on Sunday? And give it a pull up. Especially all you who just have live band for praise and worship. Yeah. Pull up all the water gospel songs.
So come let us work hand in hand.
It's not just Iowa who have water, you know. Well, they have it too.
My brother, come and let us build a nation together.
So yeah, particularly on that weekend when we need it. And true. Some of them might disagree and say, you know, the rain gonna dampen your weekend plans and ting. And listen, the only thing that rain does stop. If you allow rain to stop you from your weekend plans, unless your weekend plans include bowling and batting, go about your day. Continue to do what you was doing. You say you can't go to the beach because it's raining. Why? What you going to the beach to do? Swim? So go out there and swim. You know the rain gonna stop you from getting wet. I've never understood that logic. Maybe I just think a little differently, a little out the box now. Anyway, guys, let me do a little check-in before I get my live reads out one time for the one time. That's Kingsley. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
How you doing, my brother?
I did, man. Right?
Yeah, man, I can't complain.
Left on a list.
Alright, bet. Yes, all you come in and check in one time. Good afternoon to all of our members. Dr. Wakanda, big up yourself. Always the first one in with the message. Shouts to Kunji. I got my brother KFC. No, I can't say it ain't good for making churn. Nah. Oh, you see how churn getting on these days? I real good enough. I real good over here. Or you keep that 2026 is not a baby making season. I'm sorry. For those of y'all who already have your packages on the way, you know, do it. But as for the rest of all, ease me up now. Let's have a little bit of a drawback in the census for 2027. Can we agree on that as a nation? It's too much of them out here, and not enough of them doing what they're supposed to do. So let me just we pull back just a little bit now. You know, we already started an entirely new generation. We have the what are they called? Gen Beta. I think as of last year. Last year, officially, the Generation Beta began. But let's start them off slow now. We already have the, how many generations before them? We have, right after that is Gen Alpha, then up to Gen Z, then it's Millennials, Gen X, Boomers, and then what they call the Silent Generation. I don't know how many more Silent Generationers we have. Those are like people like pushing 85 and up, like the centennials and them out there, you know. So that's 7 whole generations walking this planet currently. I think we good. I think we're real good. Anyway, let's pay some bills before we get into some conversation this afternoon. You know as well as I do the only way. Yeah, I'll answer the phone in a second. Let me get through these. You know, I have to do these at the top. Alright guys, so the National Congress of Incorporated Spiritual Baptist Organizations of Trinidad and Tobago, it's a mouthful, but they present their Diamond Jubilee, 75 years, yes guys, the 75th anniversary of Spiritual Baptist Liberation Week, under the theme, Let Freedom Reign. Come my brother, come my sister. Come one, come all to a week of fully loaded with Baptistness. It is guaranteed to be an epic experience. The week commences today, Monday 23rd of March 2026 at 6:30 p.m. The official launch of the Spiritual Baptist Liberation Center and Entrepreneurial Village. There will be lots of food, drinks, clothing, and drums on sale, free doctor consultations, giveaways, and so much more. And this will be followed by a night of service entitled From Prohibition to Promise, in honor of the men and women who carried the faith, whose shoulders we build upon. We have a full week lined up for y'all, but I'm just going to give you a couple of the days. Tomorrow, that's Tuesday, March 24th, the night will be a night of sacred strength and nurture. And then on Wednesday, the 25th, a night of praise and triumph. Psalm 100 says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, for he is good. For his mercy endureth forever. Seed members of the Spiritual Baptist faith exhibit true worship in hymns and sankies, prayers, adoption, the drums, and more. Learn of their history as they take us back to their roots. As the week goes on, I will let you all know about the other nights they have lined up. And of course, you guys, as you know, Monday, that will be next week Monday, will be second public holiday for the year, which would be, of course, Spiritual Baptist Day. Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day. Right? Celebrating the 75th Diamond Jubilee anniversary of the repeal of the Prohibition Ordinance Service of 1951. Commemorates and highlights the struggles, the hard works of our ancestors that our ancestors have undergone. For us to be recognized and accepted in society today. That celebration will commence promptly on next week, Monday at 9 a.m. So feel the energy, the vibes, moving of the Holy Spirit in the atmosphere. Our brothers and sisters from across the world are all coming to this gathering. So drop all what you're doing. The place to be is at the Administrative Courtyard, Balmain, Vancouver, opposite the Atto Bolden Stadium. So be there, don't miss out. It's sure to be a memorable week. For those of you who are already out on the road, Mondays are looking really good right now. It is officially Munchie Monday at a KFC. Get yourself one piece of that signature chicken plus a regular side for just $19.95. Oh yeah, just $20. Small price, big satisfaction. Just start the week right. It must be KFC. Order now via the KFC TT app only. Follow up KFC Trinbago on WhatsApp on the WhatsApp channel, for all of the details.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
And guys, don't forget you can have a chance to attend the FIFA World Cup 2026 courtesy of none other than Coca-Cola. Just buy any Coca-Cola 591 milliliter bottle with football labels, uncap, and submit your code via WhatsApp to 328-2878 for your chance to score big. And for those of you craving that authentic taste of the Caribbean but are short on time this week, Lion Brand's got you covered with their Pilori Mix. Now, in its convenient, easy-to-use pouches, you can whip up a batch of fluffy golden Pilori in a flash. Just add water, mix, and fry. Perfect for impromptu gatherings. Their Pilori Mix brings everyone together for just a delicious moment. Share the flavor with friends and family because good food and good company go hand in hand. Get your Lion Brand Pilori Mix today and make every moment a tasty celebration with the Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions.
It's putting more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation.
I said the phone lines will be open, but let's dive into this first story real quick.
Come, my brother,
ah boy,
sister, and let us build a nation together.
Tell all, yeah, it doesn't take long, you know. But once we have a break on this council, you know, things get heated one way or another across this nation.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land.
And while we were off, or technically just rocking back on Friday,
instead of staying out there and freezing,
a bit of a notice came out
more than ever we must show
from our good old friends at TAT.
Tolerance and production to build a strong and
in case you missed it, The Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago is currently examining the conduct of local media houses following the rebroadcast of some controversial remarks made by former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley about the current Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar. The issue stems from a press conference hosted by Rowley and streamed live on his Facebook page, during which he made statements that have since been described as degrading toward the sitting Prime Minister. While the original broadcast occurred on social media, several mainstream media outlets subsequently reproduced portions of the briefing, amplifying the comments across traditional platforms. In a media release issued on Friday, TAT reaffirmed its commitment to responsible broadcasting, warning that license holders must adhere to strict standards governing content. The authority emphasized that broadcasters are obligated to avoid airing material that could be considered discriminatory or that portrays individuals in a degrading manner, particularly in a politically sensitive context. Officials said the matter is now under active review, and any breaches of concession agreements could result in a regulatory action. The development comes amid heightened political tensions, with the authority urging media organizations to exercise caution, fairness, and professionalism in their coverage. Now, I would play a recording of the interview in question, but I believe all you know which interview we're talking about here, because I believe we ourselves covered part of it in one of our stories last week when we were talking about the rather swift removal of the radar in Tobago, and I think we had a couple of comments from the former Prime Minister and his thoughts on it.
Remember, the key to success is working hard.
At the time,
our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
But the controversy, I believe, comes around him referring to the Prime Minister as a certain word.
Because now, more than ever, we must show this.
That word being Jamet. Now,
a strong and better nation. I say,
I am not entirely sure.
Foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
If the former PM was aware that he was using that word out of its context. I'm gonna take the call in a second. Don't think I'm ignoring it. But I wanted to get this one out the way just before I open the phone line. I just want everything out the way first. And I've seen people use the word Jamet before and just be like, it feels like they're using it in a insulting context. And I'm like, I'm not sure if all you understand the true significance behind said word. But you know Uncle Dream, the educator, and he had to come out and inform just in case some of you really didn't truly understand the depth behind this word now. So I got y'all. So for those of you who didn't know, a jamet, right, it comes from the French term diameter, meaning below the diameter. In colonial Trinidad, that phrase was used to describe people who lived below the social line. Saying that part in air quotes, mind you. Basically, the working class, formerly enslaved Africans, and marginalized groups. But over time, in Trinbago culture, the meaning evolved into something far more powerful. See, in the context of Trinbago culture, a Jamet became known as a bold, rebellious, and expressive figure. Someone who rejected colonial, quote-unquote, respectability. A person often portrayed by men or women in drag who was sexually expressive, loud, free, and unfiltered, and mocking the upper class. They were central to early carnival celebrations back in the 1800s, especially during the Cambrelé era festivities. Back then, society had a real strong divide for those, and you know, we have divides here now, but going back then, it was serious, right? We had the elite, you know, French Creoles, the upper class, the quote-unquote proper, reserved, the Jamets, raw, free, defiant, and unapologetic. What some people may refer to now as quote-unquote ghetto. So when Jamets took over the streets during Carnival, it was more than bacchanal. It was a symbol of resistance. The Jamet energy shows up in traditional masks, like in the Dame Lorraine, you know, exaggerated body features mocking the European aristocracy. Jamet style, whining and behavior, provocative dancing, theatrical performance. These characters were just for the vibes. They were social. Jamet was social commentary. Is a social commentary. You know? But for some reason, over time, the word Jamet has now been referred to as being, you know, implying vulgar or low-class behavior. But if you really understand what the word is, the deeper truth about it, a Jamet stands for breaking social rules, or looking at the status quo and questioning, is that fair? You know, owning yourself and in body and expression, defying colonial standards as the only means of being quote-unquote proper. Right? So while Raleigh was trying to, I think, use that word in order to shame the Prime Minister, I don't believe he was aware that he was using that word properly. Eh? And in the context of that, is that a word that you would all they would use to describe our nation's leader? Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Jim.
What you saying, dog?
Belated Eid al-Fitr to you and the family.
Yes. Many returns, my brother.
So we have some holidays coming up. Then we have Easter. After this week, we have Baptist. Shout out Baptist.
Yeah, this week is the Baptist, and then next week then the week after is Easter.
Well, we have to ring some bell and them more presters and them. But I had trusty man, saddest man talking about calling the Honorable Prime Minister, Jama. So we had a job for the last 9 years plus.
But
because you could clash job for all kind of things, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think calling him a Jamet, though, it don't make sense.
Yeah, for a big educated man like you, I'll trend listen all over, because I go all over the global. So, a big educated man like you might not set a goat and chicken and name it, to come out and say that Dr. Oliver is wrong with all boy. All these black leaders run this country for donkey years and all they feel all you black brothers and sisters. All in East-West corridor lapidated under all you. And I see this one come back out by the ballad one by Carmi Robinson boys. And it's called She Brown Town.
Brown Town or Brown Town?
She calling the Honorable Prime Minister witch and all them kind of thing. But Jim, since I follow in politics and I take in PNM politics, you know what I'm like? Them like bacchanal and gutter politics. You know that statement of Rowley make, you know, you well up the crowd, the PNM crowd, and like that. Because some Charlotte should walk in it as an old, die-hearted, ring-down PNM. So I draw mine one now. Yeah, one tell me now. He writes, and you know the Prime Minister call him Oreo and all them kind of thing, you know. So Dr. Rowley, stop feeling your black brothers and sisters. Don't come back out, eh? Because you're not minding penny, man, and making you man look bad. Who's really the political leader for that party dream? If I'm pretty sure come out and say, Dr. Rowley, hold your hand. Don't come back, don't come out because you throw away the post, you surrender, you tap out and you give short on it. You pass it to the person to knock black brothers and sisters, black leaders in the PNM and groove them. You see your groove? You groove small pen. So you don't like black people. I don't come out now to talk with you for black people. We don't want to hear you.
Yeah, boy.
Dream, it's a my bell left for me anyway.
Is that what, sorry?
Bless.
I hear you, boy. Here's my thing. I don't take out at anybody in the political arena currently. But you would jam it.
Who going to live in a foreign?
Does proper service to the word jam it.
Now is the time to come home and do something.
It don't. Y'all heard what exactly a jam it is supposed to be, right?
More than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance.
They own themselves. They speak
to build
confidently, defying colonial standards of what is supposed to be quote unquote proper.
So
they look at the status quo and question, is a thing right?
Our land, come my brother, come my sister,
and say it openly when others are afraid to do so. I don't think I could describe anybody as a jammet in politics. I don't care what side they're on. I wouldn't describe that about anybody in politics right now. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, son. This is Granny.
Hey, Granny, how you doing?
No, right. No, the CNN doing the right thing is the right thing. The UNC doing the right thing is the right thing. Right. I am not a CNN. Like, I vote for Bunsen. I love Chambers for Bunsen and them so who could do the right thing. Right. Now, people might try a PNM. I'm not a PNM. And they might say, like, I am. I vote UNC because I can't take over. I take it my heart. I can't plant yam seed, African yam seed to eat, but I have to start yam. And just 3 times. I can even travel to know the taxi, what it is. No, CNN help the black people. They mustn't talk like that. They must not talk like that. What they want is contract. They want government work so they can hold a hold and stand up with everything. And when they get contract, they will give a supervisor, the supervisor will take 10 people and take 3 months to do a work we could do in 1 month.
One second, Granny. You could lower down your radio a little bit, again, a little bit of echo.
Yeah. So, CNN build houses with our taxpayers' money and never put the UNC in it and for the state of San Fernando, all part of Trinidad. They do not want to help themselves. You would see people by the roadside selling something and make yourself somebody. Granny working Cocoa Land. They say, Granny getting pension. I don't have to wait for government pension. Because I work hard and see my children doing 2 work and sleeping 4 hours. I should sleep 2 and 3 hours. And see that my grandchildren go to do science subjects and talk. You hear? So that I don't have to wait on government pension when I talk to man they call KFC. Why you don't go and work and see about the family talking about me on radio station? that Granny getting pension. I do not have to take government pension because I had looked over my children good, show them to work, and show my grandchildren to work hard. Wear their clothes, clean, sleep in a room and a kitchen, and you will go after one room. And so you have to show your children and grandchildren what you could do. They mustn't talk like that. I mean, I like right and wrong is wrong. CNN help them. But all they want is grant, free grant, they want food card, they want hamper. That is one thing Dr. always say good. And I will always say that. Never do good. It's been long the country to be the last to be gutter. But he says something good. You know what he said? CNN people only want. They don't want to work. I agree with him. And the lady that put on the wig, I forgot she name. She was the social welfare lady. She said only begging, and everybody says she shouldn't say she was right. I see it now. Why when CNN went all you don't want to help all yourself? If you living in a government building, you could work on nothing and make the place look good. You could clean it. You could plant something. Help yourself the opportunity for you. It's not the government. If you have to do something to help yourself, come on the highway. Sell something, and all you live in Port of Spain. All you live in Port of Spain, the market prices. Do something to help yourself. Don't keep blaming government. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Granny.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land.
Now, the former PM doubled down in a statement.
Come home and do something instead of staying out day and free
on social media.
Because now, more than ever, we must show.
After TAT made their statement.
And production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation.
He said, and I quote, and I'm saying again, this is quotations from the former Prime Minister.
Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation.
He said, you sound surprised by the TAT awakening. Isn't that threatening of the media part of what is happening abroad and very well known to us for copying here? Where was the TAT when Jack Warner, a former chairman and UNC acting Prime Minister and ILP leader, in an election campaign advised the nation of a person that he took to a lawyer's office to record and sign off on a statement that supported his allegation made on his platform about the conduct of the then Prime Minister, who he said was using taxpayers' money to fund her playmates with state jobs. I didn't hear from the TAT and the advisors then. Also, it appears to be okay for the PM to go to the parliaments and make statements about the PNM and its leadership being involved with criminal drug dealers and narco trafficking to build the Balazi House. After she ran a motion declaring the oppositional leader as a rapist. Only a victim when they are challenged. Where were all of these objectors and all those who now desire good conduct and elevation of standards to acceptable levels by office leaders? Well, I am sorry, but once she makes the mistake of slandering me in the parliament, I reserve my right to remain quite happy and respond as I see fit outside of the parliament. And if it results in a few extra dollars to play... Sorry, if it results in a few extra dollars to the play she punters, then I'm even happier, and the hypocrites could take a hike until they are attacked and tell lies on them as is their habit, because you are the leader. Wow.
Surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong...
The former minister asking,
I say,
where was Tat when other people seemed to be bashing you?
so come let us
But you didn't do anything because they're either on your side or...
come, my brother.
Where were they when you were also throwing words for other people? Where was Tat then? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jim. I was saying granny balling, but young people in the government and the what work and the what this and the what that. We have to depend on them or depend on we and tell we to go out and put for them to get a better life. If we depend, you depend on the government the same way too, because every month you look on for a pension. Give up your pension, huh? So and stop attacking the plan and looking for work and all them kind of things. Because the government working for we. So they want to see about the younger generation and increase employment. But Jim, I see the walk with the lunch, right? I get to realize that it is closed off and 1,000 people went there last week Tuesday. But since last December, I had sign up for the walk and thing, and a certain minister tell me a certain people who close, so she was to call me out. But oops, I get the call Wednesday and telling the wifey like the call me for the work. You know, them call me out to get all these documents, all these things to go back. Me and no money, every jungle should go on, they were like going this $25 ahead for me and the wife. We to go down with that $100, eh? I said that me, I cancel that flight because I don't register already. I don't going to register again and wait until next year again because next month of that year, this government in anniversary, you know, April 28th, you know, and put up to people stand up for that work and people ain't getting pay for all kind of legendary about 7 months now. So it makes sense you're going to stand up for that work to go through that torture and they ain't getting pay on time, and them government ministers getting the salary on time. If a man Rowley tap out with a big pension plan for all the friends and parliamenters and them, because all the parliamenters they making sure they get a big pension and the big raise are paying no dream. People protesting all over the place. Put a little money, cost of living going up, things hard in the place real hard. It's barely, I know to use my vitamin skills to survive out there. All I support the UNC. Me like and see what's going on right now, the ground crying out. And Granny, you stop listening to a radio station and go to that station and call him my name. You relax on your pension and leave the younger generation that we fight up here with the oppressors and them who try to oppress the underprivileged and the poor. Because they only see about their friends and family, you know, Jim. Plenty people don't want to talk like me, you know, because they're afraid they get political victimized. I get political victimized since I born, I still live it. Who shall bless you back this? The last regime I fight until it cost them, and God bless me, return home and put my 2 children on them. So, I come in. Blessed.
Blessed. So I don't know, people. It begs a serious question. I've stated earlier, and I stated a couple of times last week, you know, always be careful in your disagreements or what you say about people. You don't have to be public figures or anything like that. It could be your next door neighbor and all. What you say and how you say it about people, you could disagree with them, oppose them fiercely. But just be careful how you say them. Because different laws and things are in place now, particularly with social media, that will cause the boys in blue to be knocking at your door. I don't want that for none of you out there. But it also asks the question, like, must that not apply to everyone? Afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Hashim. DB Longer, man, so long I ain't hearing your voice, boy.
What's going on, man? Yeah. I was here all last week. I ain't hear hide or hear from you.
Boy, the radio, I don't know. I see all the radio station breakdown. The reception going right down to the gong. Since, you know, right after, a minute after, the last song I requested, it was Telco Poops.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, I know we had some frequency problems, but that get fixed.
No, it's bad by me still. I'm telling you. Yeah, let them do about it. You hear a lot of how they call it, noise in the background. Yeah.
Well, we on YouTube as well. You know, if you have a.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but on the YouTube, to me, I don't know if it's because of my phone, but I find the YouTube volume very low. But they need to fix, because the station has the larger audience. So they should deal with it as a matter of urgency, man. Yeah, because, and I know COE. So I said, let me try and see. So I go on another radio, I have the same reception port, but a little more audible. I was hearing that this boy KFC was speaking. I said, nah. So I said, let me call you one time. Yeah, man. But happy to hear your voice and everything else, man. You understand? But they need to do something about the radio station.
Right. I will look into the engineer guys and see what they could do now.
Yeah. I don't know if even near the Port of Spain you might get better reception. I do not know if you're closer. But like me up here, well in the locality, I have no water. I have no water. I have sun and I have the Sahara dust. Yeah. And my blast from the past. I go in with explainer Rasta Chick.
Rasta
Chick. 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 Rasta Chick.
Oh, Chick. Okay.
Yeah. Chick as a woman, you know.
Yeah.
When being a Rasta Chick was a big thing in the 70s into the 80s, you know. Most women will have had some kind of style, yeah.
Right.
And I know that will thrill Precious, and it will thrill Philly Trill. Because I think they cherish that tune. So it's Rasta Chick, CHICK.
Right.
By Explainer.
1982.
Yeah. Well, you sound good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you sound good as usual, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. You sound good as usual. So you take care, brother.
For sure.
I will know. I have a flight up because I wasn't hearing nothing at all. But I heard a little thing right now. But last week was nothing. Yeah. Okay. Good. So you take care.
All right, big ups. Big up Mr. Malkata.
Okay.
All right, I got that for y'all. Coming up in the blast from the past right after the break. But yeah, just keep it in mind, people.
This also goes for
and for Tats.
Begonian, who going to live in a foreign land.
Just know what good for the goose must be good for the gander.
Always the time to come home and do something.
So I do hope,
instead of staying out there and freezing,
that should further incidents occur,
because now
that you still also
we must show
make statements
this
accordingly.
Tolerance
yes
and production to build a strong and better nation.
I'm gonna take this pause for the cause real quick.
That is
we're gonna dive right back in. I got your Blast Funny Pass coming up after the break.
Oh, come let us go.
Don't go anywhere. The council is on.
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Boy, I got in an accident a while ago. I was in traffic and my car get bounced from behind.
Well, then they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the insurance company go fix it up.
Fix up? Huh? I make my claim the next day. And up to now, I can't hear from the insurance company. I need my car fixed.
Look, you better go to the Financial Services Ombudsman. I'm sure they can help.
Yeah, I'm going to check them now.
To resolve a complaint with your insurance company, bank, or non-bank financial institution, contact the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman at 800-4FSO or visit www.ofso.org.tt. We can help, and our services are free.
TechFlex TT Limited, the #1 computer store in Trinidad and Tobago, has all your tech needs. We have the latest computers, powerful MacBooks, and affordable Chromebooks for school and work, providing new and refurbished options to suit everyone's budget. Also, we carry a variety of printer options and ink solutions for your home and office needs. Need repairs done? Our experienced technicians can solve your tech problems. Visit us now at any of our 2 locations, Wilson Road, Scarborough, next to Royal Castle, or Penco Street, Montrose, Chagonas. Call 235-4919 for more info. TechFlex TT Limited. Affordable tech. Exceptional service.
A feeling for a big meal. Chicken. With big taste.
Must be KFC.
And big flavor.
Chicken.
And value for my money.
Must be KFC.
Yo, who keeps saying that? Well, I hear something.
I'm the voice in your belly.
Get big value every day of the week, from Munchin Mondays to Fantastic Fridays and specials to make your weekend even tastier. Check socials for details. Remember, there's only one original, often imitated but never duplicated. It must be KFC.
Our 75th Diamond Jubilee is here. Come join us for a week full of events. Saturday, 28th March, breakfast with the Patriarch at St. Francis Spiritual Baptist Cathedral, Morvant, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Conference of Delegates, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Administrative Building, Cuva. Sunday, 29th March, Deputy Patriarch Patrick Brown, Liberation Celebration starting at 9 a.m. Deonine Junction, McBean, Cuva. Sunday, 29th March, Sankofa Central Room, Youth In-Gathering and Convention at Mount Zion House of Prayer Evangelical Mission, Praesong. Monday, 30th March, 75th anniversary of the Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, 2026. Venue, the Administrative Building, Balmain, Cuva. We will be there, you will be here, and we shall celebrate our 75th Diamond Jubilee of the Spiritual Baptist Faith. Our 75th Diamond Jubilee is here. Come join us for a week full of events. Monday, 23rd, grand opening of Liberation Celebration. Let freedom reign. Prohibition to Promise, 5 p.m. Tuesday, 24th March, a night of sacred strength and nurture. The men and women who carried the faith, whose shoulders we build upon. Wednesday, 25th March, night of praise and triumph. Thursday, 26th March, Diaspora Night. One faith, many shores. Bound by spirit, not by distance. Friday, 27th March, Youth Night. Generation of Promise, passing the mantle. We will be there, you will be here, and we shall celebrate our 75th Diamond Jubilee of the Spiritual Baptist Faith.
Get ready, this is big. Our first annual Epic Fundraiser Cruise. Sail in the sunset aboard the stunning Embassy yacht at King's Wharf, San Fernando. Easter Sunday, 5th April 2026. Boarding 2:30 p.m. sharp. Sunset vibes, sweet music, pure liming on the water. Tickets only $250. All funds for a great cause. Together we change lives. Quick route, no glass bottle, no big coolers. Casual dress, come as a comfy. Payments can be made by Monday, 30th 30th of March 2026. Tickets still available. Call or WhatsApp 683-8569 or 716-4203 right now. Limited spots, don't sleep. Sail in the sunset, Easter Sunday, Embassy Yacht. Let's go.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Mondays looking real good. Munchie Mondays at KFC. Get one piece of that signature chicken plus a regular side for just $19.95. Small price, big satisfaction. Start the week right. It must be KFC. Order now via the KFC TT app only. Follow KFC Trinidad and Tobago WhatsApp channel for all the deals.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Quiet as the night. Yes, turn off your light. In a party one Saturday night, met this Rasta sister looking tight, dressed in khaki and she looked swanky. So I decided, well, I must rap to she. I said greeting. She said, hey, Lyria, let's burn something. She told me, what's the vibe? Soca jamming. Both are we, I read. Then I made a mistake. Touchy locks on she head. She said, don't touch me, Ras. Don't feel me, Ras. Your hand too fast. Mr. Run me, Ras. Oh, Lord. All
pushing sophistication, but I think every man should respect a woman. I'm alone, but you must not forget, I want no husband, I just come out to pet. So let's party, Mr. Change up your plan. I'll be happy if you control your hand. Pass the ganja, let me show vibration, because this black woman come to show. She motion, she say, go touch me ass, go feel me ass, your hand too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, all of your brothers love to do feel up, hey. But I as a sister don't like to deal up, don't touch me ass, go feel me ass, your hand too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, black and beautiful and looking shy, I say this sister really look irie. Her flowing locks running down her shoulder, resembling Natia or the Queen of Sheba. If you're dancing, Mister, please don't touch me. I'm a princess who love decency. Well, I come to scan. Mister, give me a chance, because my intention is to mash down the dance. She said, don't touch me ass, don't feel me ass, your hands too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, all of the brothers love to do feel up, hey. But I as a sister don't like to deal up, don't touch me ass, don't feel me ass, your hands too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, hey. Don't touch me ass, don't feel me ass, your hand too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, all of the brothers love to do feel up, hey. I as a sister don't like to deal up, don't touch me ass, don't feel me ass, your hand too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, all of the brothers love to do feel up, hey. I as a sister don't like to deal up, don't touch me ass, don't feel me ass, your hand too fast, Mr. Run the grass. Oh Lord, all of the brothers love to do pull up, hey. But I as a sister don't like to fold up.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who gone to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out.
So we are back here, guys, once again, right here on the Street Council.
It's putting more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better.
I want to say a special, happy belated birthday going out to my good friend Raisa.
So come let us go.
More light, life, and health to you, my love. So that you had a wonderful weekend.
And let us build
Big up yourself one time. Officially Aries season, by the way. So all of the Aries massive in your life. Their fiery personalities. I know they are about to make all you sick for the next couple of weeks.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
I know for a fact my best friend is an Aries. And let's just say I'm happy that I'm down here and she's up there, because technically the entire month of March is her birthday. One year she had us outside every day of the month of March.
And production
I barely made it, and she would look me in the face and ask me, did I die though?
That is the main.
That's how them people, those Aries in your life does move.
Come let us work hand
boy,
because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
You can't live with them, can't get into trouble without them. Love them same way though. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, let's get some of these bills out the way one time. For those of you who have unresolved issues with your bank, non-financial institution, or insurance company, the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman may be able to help you. The service comes as no cost to you. For more information, you can visit the OFSO office at on the first floor, Central Bank Building, Eric Williams Plaza, Independence Square, Port of Spain. You can log on to www.ofso.org.tt. You can email them at info@ofso.org.tt. You can call the office at 800-4FSO, that's 800-4376, or contact them via their social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. You guys can also transform your soups and stews with the rich flavor of Lion Brand Split Peas Powder. packaged in a handy, easy-to-use pouch, it's never been simpler to add depth and nutrition to your meals. Whether a cozy family dinner or a small lime with close friends, the Lion Brand Split Peas Powder helps you create delicious dishes and bring people closer. Elevate your cooking and share the goodness with those that you love with the Lion Brand, the power behind the great taste traditions.
Our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation.
And here's a tasty tip from our friends at Royal Castle. Sometimes you just feel like eating a nice juicy sandwich. The sensation of biting into a soft bun with the crunch of fresh lettuce and the taste of tomatoes along with the added condiments, all a treat to your taste buds. While at Royal Castle, their sandwiches are a hit. Try the center breast chicken and flying fish sandwiches, the wholesome veggie burger, and at selected locations, you can also get the grilled salad or grilled sandwiches. So when you get that craving, remember that the Castle has some delicious sandwiches for you. Ask them in a combo as well with your favorite side and a drink. With Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Surely I do have to spell them out, 'cause you know as well as I do the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our...
Just getting back my story here, guys.
And let us build a nation together.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, some bad news coming in from New York. Seems like a pilot and co-pilot from Air Canada plane were unfortunately killed after a collision with a fire truck at LaGuardia Airport. Law enforcement source says the deceased are just the pilot and co-pilot of a regional flight from Montreal. Port Authority Executive Director points to an initial report that show more than 40 people were taken to the hospital. They say all but 9 were released soon after that. 2 people who were in the truck are in stable condition as well. Port Authority says the vehicle is one of its aircraft rescue and firefighting trucks. Says that it was on the runway trying to respond to an incident on another plane. Flight Radar 24 indicates the incident happened shortly after the plane landed. It shows the aircraft was going more than 100 miles an hour when it made contact with the truck. Wow. The FAA says LaGuardia Airport is closed and set to remain so until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So probably just opened back up. But condolences going out to said pilot and co-pilot. That was definitely not a nice one to see. Oof. This one hit me a little different though. Like, the hospitality environment hospitality industry may be taking a serious blow. Nothing official as yet, but after more than 6 decades of operations, the signs are emerging that Hilton may be preparing to exit its arrangement at the state-owned hotel in Port of Spain. An investigation found the signs are showing up not just in contracts, correspondence, and confidential documents, but on the hotel's own booking system. I got an inside scoop right here for y'all, so y'all can take a listen and let me know exactly what y'all think. This one was crazy. Y'all check it out.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
That booking platform review. A check of the Hilton Trinidad booking platform reveals a notice stating it cannot accept reservations for a 12-month period. Guardian Media Investigation Desk checked the last available booking period, which showed rooms up to April 18th. From that date, attempts were made to book rooms for the next 12 months through to April 30th, 2027. But no bookings could be made. The results suggest a complete blocking off of future availability, despite no public announcement of closure. This comes as sources say required upgrades to the property, estimated at approximately $500 million, have not been undertaken. In the 2025-2026 budget, $10 million were allocated under the Public Sector Investment Program for Hilton upgrades. However, there is no funding identified to cover the full scale of the refurbishment required. The hotel operates under a lease arrangement with ETEC, representing the state as the owner of the property. It is responsible for major capital works, while Hilton provides branding and management. The original 20-year agreement expired in 2023 and was only extended for 1 year. Industry analyst Afra Raymond says such short-term extensions are rare and often signal an exit or breakdown in negotiations. The Communication Workers Union says there has been a 3-year delay in refurbishment. The hotel is reporting low occupancy levels, with some employees receiving as little as 1 day of work per week. Despite the signs, the union is hoping the hotel is not on the verge of closure. Past records show the property has required repeated upgrades, with cost overruns and project delays previously flagged in Parliament. Hilton's brand standards require owners to maintain properties at international levels. Failure to do so can trigger default in the agreement and prompt the brand to take steps to protect its name. With future bookings unavailable and no confirmed funding for upgrades and evidence of a 1-year lease extension in place, the union questions whether the hotel is quietly winding down operations. The Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism says discussions with Hilton are ongoing, but declined further comment. Elizabeth Gonzalez, CNC News.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard.
Managed to procure some deeper insight as well, so I'll take some of that in before.
And onward to progress we surely will.
Letting y'all express your thoughts, because this one sounds like it's going to deal a serious blow to the hospitality industry.
Tolerance and production to build.
For those of you watching on YouTube, I actually got the clip loaded up properly this time.
That is the main foundation. So
you all take it in and let me know what you all think.
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister. and let us build a nation together.
While Hilton's possible exit is not confirmed, the development has raised fresh concerns about the future of one of the country's flagship tourism assets. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says the issues surrounding the hotel were known within policy-making circles. He further challenged the cost of the repairs as reported, saying it had been significantly understated. The former Prime Minister says he recalls the estimate to complete the required upgrade works as being closer to $600 million and not $600,000 as reported. Dr. Rowley maintains that a structured plan had been in place before the change in administration. Former Tourism Minister Randall Mitchell supports Dr. Rowley's recollections, pointing to what he describes as a breakdown in continuity. Speaking via WhatsApp, Mitchell says prior to leaving office, the government had already agreed on a phased refurbishment strategy. He argues that the apparent lack of progress reflects deeper governance issues and the situation raises concerns about the state's broader economic plans. Amid the political back and forth, the Tourism Industry Association of Trinidad and Tobago is making a measured response. President Elisa Chandelier downplayed the immediacy of the situation, noting that upgrades are a routine part of international hotel operations. Jesse Ramdale.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard.
Quite interesting.
Your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress, we surely will. Because now, more than ever,
I also find it very strange.
Discipline.
So you are saying that, or at least according to the Tourism Association, they're trying to downplay
I say that is the main bond.
how critical the current state of the Hilton truly is.
Hand in hand, because this is all.
Saying that it's a standard and routine, but
And let us build a nation together.
is standard and routine? Is it also standard and routine that you are not able to book after a certain date? Reserve rooms online? If people are able to go on to the website and not book for certain dates, and there seems to be no future date after that cutoff time, that does not bode well.
You have to spell them out. 'Cause you know,
but I also find it very
the only way is put
crazy.
Effort and less play.
I mean, particularly for those of y'all who
we must show.
Who live on the northern side of the nation, you all know that Hilton is one of the up and ups, one of the
Strong and better nation. I say
top hotels
is the main foundation.
in the hospitality industry.
In hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother.
And it being one of the oldest that has been in Trinidad, over 60 years, that is literally just about as old as the nation itself. It's practically family. But to see that the cost of repairs or the maintenance or whatever to bring it up to international standard, for it to have gotten to that point,
Who going to live in a foreign land? No.
They are talking hundreds of millions.
Something. Instead,
one of the reports said that's hundreds of millions of US dollars, which that to me seems might be a bit of a stretch, but those who are smarter than me will know better. But even whether it is hundreds of millions in US or hundreds of millions in TT,
a strong and better nation.
Why would we allow an establishment like that? Any establishment, period, because I don't want to play like it's just because the name is prestige.
Hand in hand.
that it should be maintained at all times, and those who don't have prestige names shouldn't. I'm not trying to imply that at all. But in this particular case and instance, I mean, for those of you who traveled out there, you all know that Hilton is like one of the golden standards, one of the top names in the hotel industry. Up there with Marriott, Courtyard, Radisson, Hyatt, all of them. Hilton is a name. It's a reason that they were following, what's her name, Paris Hilton, around in the early 2000s. Because that is the heiress to that fortune. And so locally, if we cannot maintain the international standards, yeah, the business has every right to pull its name off of that, because at the end of the day, it has to protect the standards that it is known for. So why is it that we let that building reach to a state that it requires hundreds of millions of dollars to be brought up to standard? I think this is just another case of, and just from the little information that we have, it's just another case of just bad negligence on the part of our leaders, whoever was in charge. And you know, obviously, you don't just get hundreds of millions of dollars on a bill to bring back a structure just out of the blue. That comes from over time, years, maybe well over a decade of just letting the place deteriorate, slowly fall apart upon itself until it literally reaches this point, until it literally reaches crisis level. We are looking at multiple administrations here that have seen the decline of that structure, and now the name attached to it, because they don't own the building itself, it's a property of the state that Hilton, that the name uses and posts its name on. But if they're not going to, yeah, they're going to help in some way because their name is on it, but if we can't come up with the rest, yeah, they have every right to pull out. Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jim.
Yeah.
Hilton Hotel was this thing, God was a little boy.
Now I'm saying.
So them former tourism minister them feel Hilton.
It had to be because
all Larry,
that has multiple years, it had to be more than one person in charge to allow it to deteriorate into that condition.
Yeah. So all that money they cried out now for repayments and all that kind of thing. We're looking for the street if they want to bail them out.
I don't know, you know. I would really love to know where all of that's supposed to come from. Because what did he budget? What did he budget give up?
$1 million for all them years, they do like a square pegs in wrong all of them.
What is that they dished out any budget? 10 million for in that particular facet, not the Hilton itself, but like the hospitality industry, something like that.
The hotel, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I find them could be allowed to go, you know.
How so?
Because the best tourist destination is up Lavantine, a big lookout up there, you know.
The best tourist destination is up there. So wait, they could stay up there?
Yeah, up there. You see the whole city, you see the Southland, you see all that kind of place down there.
Okay, but
you see the Petrochin was lighting up all kind of thing up there.
Okay, but it have room up there for them to sleep and thing too?
Well, the tourists and them?
Yeah, it's one thing to go up and look at it, you know, but it have room up there, it have room and more.
Yeah. Well, if the former regime for donkey has rule the country, that kind of vision. and build a big hotel up there and keep the desperados and all that thing up there. And talk to the black brothers and sisters up there. We could have been treating foreigners up there. Put police and soldiers and Negro up there and lock down the place up there. Build a big hotel up there, Jim.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, they have like literally the best view up there, you know. The view up there is immaculate. I ain't even lie to you.
Jim, you ever go straight up Lavanti there?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I blow your mind. You see far away, eyes can see.
Yeah. I've been up there, dog. Views and views on top of views. It does actually bother me that, you know, you have such an amazing, you know, vantage point. Like you can practically see the nation from on top of that hill, right?
Sure.
But up there is
you see the whole Southland, you see the whole Port Aspen, you see where eyes can see my see Venezuela and all of them.
Yeah, on a clear day, but they treat up there so poorly. That does scratch my head, because any other place you go, like in the Caribbean and stuff, when you look up to the hills, it's nice place you're seeing, you know. Nice house, nice views, panoramic thing, you know.
Anyway, in the Caribbean island, Dream, they put hotel on top of the hills.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The tourists and the tourists and them going up there and climbing up there, but them going to love to come back. Right? You only see cruise ship boat come up from them, go up in Lavanti up there. You might have be a driver or driving them, driving them up there, all kind of thing.
For sure.
Yeah, nice little tips and all kind of thing.
Telling me?
We are back. What you talk about the crime, you know? I see 3 young guys lost their lives something penal.
Boy, I was trying to
avoid... What's the condolences to the Burkey Burke family?
Yeah, I was trying to
avoid that. But Burke's son like out in that rush, you know. And this one boy, this commissioner pulled that keep his motor out part 2 hours. You know the frivolous them are Gary Griffith, you know. They see like to talk and this and that and brag and thing, but Gary Griffith is that man. He had the criminals and fearing Gary Griffith. Gary Griffith coming.
Yeah. Gary.
Well, the street passing around and saying, look, the killer squad moving there, boy. Gary Griffith and the whole team.
Yeah, Gary didn't care.
This commissioner every Monday morning, he going and knocking doors and the Prime Minister and the Attorney General for stage of emergency and attacking Gary Griffith. I call him free to go by. He had to go. He probably showing this thing. Right? Treatment lost their life yesterday, no Dream.
Yep. I saw it, boy. I saw it. Young men too,
yeah, you know? It's well, some young one, 19 years and 17, all that thing. But Jim, and if we get a big piece of money, you go build a hotel up in Lavanti up there and then you bring some tourists and bring in for exchange and thing in the country.
Anytime.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Pick up yourself, man. Yeah, anytime Lotto Plus see fit to give me a chunk of change, I definitely put in a hotel somewhere nice.
Remember, the key to success is working hard.
Organize a thing.
Must have regard.
Panoramic views, everything. The whole nine. Nah, it is on that side, but yeah, KFC make a huge point, you know.
Because now more than ever we must show.
For those of you who live up there, and for those of you who have traversed through the hills of Lavanti, you would not find a more beautiful vantage point of the entire nation than up there.
So come let us work.
You know, from the west, probably from those two towers out in Carenage, you could probably see from out there, way down across the south, like you see the whole of Port of Spain, and if you look out to the east, you can see the eastern lights and thing. If you squint your eyes properly in the night, you can see where the planes does land, and then way out down in the south, you can see the factories burning in San Fernando. It's a wonderful view.
So much of things that we need to see about.
And the fact that the area itself is dealt such a such a sour hand. Has never sat right with me.
It's putting more effort and less play.
It's never made any sense.
More than ever.
Especially coming from a place where when you up in the hills, that is where the nice places does be. The views is immaculate.
To build.
The neighborhoods is well maintained and all kind of things. You know? Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Sarawaketa here.
Hey, what's up?
The radio still, the reception still on at least on my radio, and I think maybe in the entire area. But on the YouTube, the volume has increased exponentially since I last spoke to you. That's on the YouTube, so I'm getting YouTube clear now.
All right, that's good.
Yes. Now on the Hilton, remnant people like myself who were born before independence, we born and met the Hilton. Now, well, the Hilton came just after us.
Just after independence?
And, yeah. So after us, we've been remnant people, and remnant people are the people who were born before independence. Right? So the thing is that the Hilton played a culture, from culture and thing, it had the Samaru Jets with their steel band concert. There was the first family steel band in Trinidad. And we had limbo dancing. It was a big activity up there.
Right.
Yeah. And all international visitors, Castro, Indira Gandhi, Julius Nyerere, a lot of foreign heads of state something stayed there, including the Queen. And even when Barack Obama was here for the Summit of the Americas, right?
That's where he stayed.
He stayed there.
What was it called? What was it called? What you said the name was before it was called before it was the Hilton?
No, I knew it. It was always the Hilton, but I talk about people like me who were born just before independence. They refer to us as remnant people.
Oh,
so
remnant
we came
people.
Across from the colonial.
Or the the remnant generation. Okay, yeah.
Me, I am a remnant generation. Yeah, I moved from I born in colonial days in the end, and into independence when they started. Yeah. So we had Julia Edwards. Limbo was a big thing in the Hilton, and then they had people like Felix Rhodes and Jealous D. Souza, and these great local pianists or keyboardists, as they call them in those days, playing nice classical music while people were dining and things. Yeah, man. So the Hilton did a lot. I don't know why it was left to generate for the past 5 or 6 years, as it is reported. I don't know why they didn't take the government at the time did not pay particular attention, because that is an institution where, you see, we have a culture here. Once a new kid come on the block, like we have as how we have the Hyatt, we forget the Hilton, right? So that kind of So that Hilton should have never be left to reduce to that kind of a situation, right?
I agree.
Right? I myself visited there for the first time. It was, I think, 2008. For the first time I went to a function in Hilton. Yeah? And the last time I went was, I think, in 2016. Yes, 2016 I went there, and I didn't go back since 2016. Yes? But we have to pay particular attention to maintaining, especially income-generating institutions like the Hilton.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So that's what I have to say. Yeah, so that's what I have to say, and please ask your engineers to get, because the other program coming is the same problem too. I'm not hearing anything. Yeah.
All right.
On the radio.
And
their volume and all was low last week on the YouTube. Your volume, I think it's the best it can go. But I'm hearing clearly. It's almost sounding like a radio on the YouTube. Yeah, man. So what about before I leave? What about Papa Andy?
He good. Papa Andy do anything, man. You know, I think that little shaman in the business he have setting up there. You know, I think he building a good clientele down in the central land there.
Well, Papa Andy know how to survive, you know.
Yeah, if it's one thing. If it's one thing, he'll survive.
Yeah, he's a survivor, man. You cannot take away that from Papa Andy.
Never
okay, brother, so you take care, man. Yeah. You know, before I leave, I was here talking about, I didn't hear clearly, because away from my phone, something, some Air Canada flight or something.
There was a crash at LaGuardia Airport earlier today. Killed the pilot and the co-pilot. They collided with a fire truck. at the airport.
That's LaGuardia in Venezuela?
Nah, that's New York, LaGuardia. That's an airport in New York. The one that's not.
LaGuardia.
Yeah,
okay.
the one that's not JFK.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. So you taking on? Yeah, you for the whole week, or you're taking?
Nah, I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday.
Okay, good. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, you really hate to see it, guys. A financial institution, a staple, particularly in the Port of Spain community, to see it to be in that state. I'll be honest with you. For those of you who drive the St. Anne's route daily, and you will be coming out by the roundabout where Sparrow's statue is.
Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is putting
it's almost rough to even look across and see what the Hilton looks like, you know? You would never guess that it was actually a hotel.
Tolerance and production.
Sometimes I look and I be like, the building getting darker every time I look across at it, like they don't power wash the walls or something.
So come let us work hand in hand.
But it's an issue that we have here. We let things get to crisis levels before we actually address the problem. And by then we have to, and by that time, we then have to twist an arm and a leg and go through so many yellow tapes, jump over X amount of hurdles, maybe a mountain, and then squeeze through the tiniest wedge in the doors in order to make something happen, some sort of a compromise happen, to give us a little bit more time to try and do something. And that's not good enough.
Now is the time to come home and do something.
We like to complain a lot that we don't do things on an international standard and it's so lax and laid back. But when you see things like this, can you really say we're ready to do that?
To build a strong and better nation, I say.
And then we tend to look at people who achieve and strive for excellence, or you know, they're saying this, you're saying they're doing too much, or who they feel they is. They feel like they want to be recognized on an international level. That's why I don't understand when some people point fingers at Marshall Montano when he doing his thing, whatever it is he doing. People always have to tune up their nose at it because they feel he doing too much. No, he is setting a standard that all of us should follow. Hard work, dedication, discipline, and holding a standard for what you do with your work. And we don't do that enough. It goes from our customer services in the smallest corner store all the way up to the most top positions in our country's government. We have to do better as a people on a whole in that regard. I truly hope that the Hilton situation gets resolved. But then a part of me, like KFC, feel that, yeah, Hilton should pack up and go. If for no other reason than to serve as a wake-up call that we have to do better. Maybe it will take something like that happening for us to be like, we actually really had a shape up, you know. Maybe that is what it will take. Got these bills to pay, guys. Don't go anywhere. We shall be back in a short show.
Come together, 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 together. I say come, say we build a nation together.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
What are you doing? Big D, big fun, KFC, so we big on the ground. The big nation, cause you don't know we wear the crown. Say what you want, KFC, so we lead in front. We are big nation, TNT and KFC, one motion.
Come to KFC, let we hold our vibe, and let we join together, because KFC is life.
It's a big deal. Say what you want, KFC, so we lead in front. We are big nation, TNT and KFC, one motion.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options, all made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
A feeling for a big meal.
Chicken.
With big taste.
Must be KFC.
And big flavor.
Chicken.
And value for more money.
Must be KFC.
Yo, who keeps saying that? Well, I hear something.
I'm the voice in your belly.
Get big value every day of the week, from Munchin Mondays to Fantastic Fridays and specials to make your weekend even tastier. Check socials for details. Remember, there's only one original, often imitated but never duplicated. It must be KFC.
Our 75th Diamond Jubilee is here. Come join us for a week full of events. Monday, 23rd, grand opening of Liberation Celebration. Let freedom reign. Prohibition to Promise, 5 p.m. Tuesday, 24th March, a night of sacred strength and nurture. The men and women who carried the faith, whose shoulders we build upon. Wednesday, 25th March, night of praise and triumph. Thursday, 26th March, Diaspora Night. One faith, many shores. Bound by spirit, not by distance. Friday, 27th March, Youth Night. Generation of Promise, passing the mantle. We will be there, you will be here, and we shall celebrate our 75th Diamond Jubilee of the spiritual Baptist faith.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, Trinidad and Tobago. Our school is open. Call in all the 12 tribes. Join us in our classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Sabbath service on Saturday. We are located at LP number 1, Morris Street, Point 410, Trinidad and Tobago. Feel free to contact us at 868-479-8286. Or please email us at isupktrinidad@gmail.com. Join us and experience that true brotherhood, sisterhood, that love, that compassion you have always been searching for. ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago. Shalom.
Get ready, this is big. Our first annual epic fundraiser cruise. Sail in the sunset aboard the stunning Embassy yacht at King's Wharf, San Fernando. Easter Sunday, 5th April 2026. Boarding 2:30 p.m. sharp. Sunset vibes, sweet music, pure liming on the water. Tickets only $250. All funds for a great cause. Together we change lives. Quick rule, no glass bottle, no big coolers. Casual dress, come as a comfy. Payments can be made by Monday, 30th of March 2026. Tickets still available. Call or WhatsApp 683-8569 or 716-4203 right now. Limited spots, don't sleep. Sail in the sunset, Easter Sunday, Embassy Yacht. Let's go.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Letter!
All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is putting more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who gone to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Alright guys, we in our final hour right here on the Street 919 FM. Street Council in full effect and full session.
For our country we must have regard.
Remember guys, the National Congress of the Incorporated Spiritual Baptist Organization is inviting you to a fully loaded week of Baptistism.
Because now more than ever we must show
at the Spiritual Baptist Liberation Center and Entrepreneurial Village
to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation.
It's all going down at the Administrative Courtyard at Balmain Kufa opposite the Atto Bolden Stadium. Every day. Action kicks off tonight at 6:30 p.m. Their theme this year is Let Freedom Reign. It's an entire week celebrating their 75th anniversary. That's their Diamond Jubilee. Shout out to the entire Shelter Baptist community.
So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now more than ever we must show.
Also, once again, remember it's Munchie Mondays, courtesy of KFC. Get yourself a one piece of signature chicken plus a regular side, all for just $19.95. Small price and big satisfaction. So start your week right at KFC. Finger licking good. And those of you who have won already with the FIFA World Cup promotion courtesy of Coca-Cola, make sure that you redeem your prizes at CBTTL Macoya or San Fernando Monday through Friday, or at one of the Coca-Cola redemption pop-ups from 2 to 6 p.m. You've only got one more chance to hit the pop-ups. That's this Saturday at Massey Brentwood. So make sure once you're done win already, go and collect all your prize. Well, if it's one thing we don't have to be told twice, is come and collect your award, you know.
Now is the time.
Once Trini know they're getting something for free, they're picking it up one time before somebody else go off with it.
Instead of
we don't play that wrong here.
Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
And for those of you who are craving some golden perfection of homemade fried bakes without all of the hassle and fuss, just know that Lion Brand has you got on that as well. With their new fry bake mix in a convenient, easy to use pouch, it makes it incredibly simple. Just add water, yeast, mix, and fry for crispy fried bakes that are ready in minutes. Perfect for a quick snack. The fry bake mix helps you bring family and friends together around the table for a delicious meal. So share the flavor and create delicious memories with the Lion Brand Fry Bake Mix, the power behind our great taste traditions. Work with me volume, thank you. Right, so we're in that final hour, and you know this segment is what is not a crime, but should be considered a crime. I got two significant ones for you all today. Yeah. What is not a crime, but should be considered a crime? I'm gonna start with the first one. What is not a crime but should be considered a crime? Some of your, I don't know. How is it that all you really stop or cut the gospel concert short? All you really do that for a messenger of the Lord? What is all your real scene now? When I see that my gas was entirely flabbered. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you a little bit of context here. There was a gospel concert in the Queen's Park Oval. The Prisoners No More concert, yes, featuring live in concert Kirk Franklin. Now, while the night had its moments of frustration, the gospel singer delivered an electrifying and high-energy performance for his fans in Trinidad. It was staged by Jubilee Generation and began promptly at 6 p.m. at Queen's Park Oval and featured a plethora of local gospel artists such as Blessed Messenger, Gates Praise, and Gerard Nurse, who entertained the early crowd. And the headliner himself was even spotted enjoying the local talent. And shortly before 9:30 p.m., the 20-time Grammy Award-winning artist took the stage, performing some of his biggest hits, including Smile, He Reigns, Hosanna, and Stomp. At 10 p.m., Kirk Franklin was informed the audience that he only had 14 minutes left to perform. I have the clip, by the way. My boy, he's a character, you know. Mr. Kirk, Brother Kirk is a character, eh? All you hear what he said. hear him live and direct now. Hear this man.
They just told me I only have 14 minutes left. But I'm going to act like I didn't pay any attention to them. I came all the way to give you more than just 14 minutes. I do not want to leave in 14 minutes. So we're going to act like I did not hear them. if the police take me off, somebody come get me out of jail. And I'll come back on stage. And I'll keep
okay. Brother Cook, what you really doing, boy? You play don't play with our police service. There are some bullies out there. But wow. Despite repeatedly being reminded by officials to wrap up, Franklin did press on, rushing through the songs while occasionally signaling his frustration. At one point, he even mimicked being handcuffed by officials. Just after 10:15, while performing his 1997 hit Stomp, Franklin expressed his love for Trinidad before finishing the song, tossing his microphone into the air and exiting the stage. Patients immediately began chanting for his return, with some offering loud apologies from the audience. But speaking backstage with media, Franklin did not comment on the time restriction, but instead praised the audience. He said, "I can't wait to come back. It was amazing. The people were beautiful. Thank you for inviting me. I'll be back and I will give you more." And I even saw him, you know. He joked that he almost went to jail. But, you know, he interacted with the fans. For those of you who are up in the, I think it was in the Laventille area, but he had a radio interview and the announcer literally told him, you know, he said he was trying to get back out in the neighborhoods and stuff, trying to interact with the people before the show. And the radio announcer told him, "Go to Laventille, boy." You know, my boy went Laventille. My boy went up into the hills of Laventille and interact with the people. He gave out a little bit of money. Took some pictures with people. Some church aunties was hugging up on him. I say, what? Yeah, I see Sister Ethel. And Sister Agnes. Give Brother Cook a little kiss on the cheek and sing. I said, what is this?
Come my brother, come my sister.
My boy will get a proper interaction and some love for the Trinbago people. But you see the TTPS? All you're wicked and wrong. All you stop the Lord Messenger from delivering a good show. We gotta do something, man. All you really cut my boy performance short. That is a crime. That is a crime of the highest order.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something.
I'm not sure
Instead of stay.
What the issue was. We need to, you know. I see some commenters commentating. If it was a fet, they would grant a little grace or something like that.
To build a strong and better.
But they wouldn't do it. But they wouldn't do it for the Lord. You see how lawless the place is. I said, boy, I wish I could agree, you know. I mean, in some cases and instances, the police don't play that, no matter who you is. I will come to their defense while chastising them at the same time. The police don't play that cut-off time. When it's cut-off time, it's cut-off time. I've seen them done it multiple times. So the biggest of stars. And then sometimes they give you a little blight and they say, you know, 15 more minutes or something like that. I don't know what the case was in this instance. I'm not sure when it was scheduled to end. But Lord, what time the boy came on? I didn't even say what time Cook started. But if someone like that, Cook Franklin, that is how much? 20 Grammy Awards. Probably one of the most decorated gospel musicians in the world. That's not somebody that gets to come to Trinidad on a regular basis. When's the last? I can't even tell you the last time he was here. He said this was about his third time, I think, coming to Trinidad. But let's be real, we're not gonna get somebody like that here again for what? At least another, to quote KFC, 9 years plus. if we're gonna do that, then I need at least a good solid 90 minutes of Kirk Franklin on stage. Whatever you have to do to get it done and keep it in the time frame allowed for your production, make it happen now. I would hate to think that it was because of maybe a little too many local acts on the program, because again, I want our people to thrive as well. But for a treat like that, maybe a little bit of structuring in the future, or some more leeway with the law enforcement, because I sure all you could do with some blessing. Word to Terry Lyons. I got one small break to take here. I've got a meal tip courtesy of my boys at Royal Castle. So y'all take this in real quick, and I'm going to let you know what my next crime is when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
This meal tip is being brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options, all made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Here's a tasty meal tip from Royal Castle. If you feel like having something different for lunch or dinner today, then we have fantastic fish meals too. Get the fish combo of 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. Or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side, and 16-ounce soft drink. The Castle uses the freshest fish with its famous, enticing local seasonings, all cooked to golden perfection. So try our fantastic fish meals today. Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options, all made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
That tip was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Big up the folks at Royal Castle for that meal tip of the day. Remember, guys, you can always enjoy one of their amazing sandwiches as well. A center breast chicken, a flying fish sandwich, or the wholesome veggie burger. And even at selected locations, you can get a grilled salad or grilled sandwiches. So when you get that craving, just remember, the Castle always has something delicious for you.
Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation.
So here the next crime that I see, and it seems pretty relevant actually, because it being a Shelter Baptist week. found it very interesting. I came across this and I'm like, yeah, definitely had to put this in the What's Not a Crime But Should Be segment. Just bringing it to attention. So check this out, guys. Spiritual Baptists claim they were denied approval to host a planned march in San Fernando, initially believing the ongoing state of emergency may have been a factor. However, police have since clarified that the decision was due to late application, not SOE restrictions. The clarification came as members of the faith, prepared to commemorate a significant milestone, 75 years since the repeal of the 1917 Shelter Prohibition Ordinance, which once outlawed their religious practices. King Shepherd Ray Brathwaite, head of the National Congress of Incorporated Spiritual Baptist Organizations of Trinidad and Tobago, told the media that the group had intended to host prayers followed by a march from the Baptist Monument on Carib Street. However, they were unable to secure the necessary police permissions. Brathwaite said that while it was not definitively confirmed that the SOE played a role in denial, that was the explanation initially communicated to them. He acknowledged, however, that the organization pressed ahead with its observances in a modified format. Now, according to the current SOE, there are no explicit provisions banning public marches or assemblies. However, the Emergency Powers Regulation 2026 grant wide-ranging authority to the government and the Commissioner of Police in order to manage public safety. Apparently, Regulation 41F allows the Commissioner to require individuals to leave or avoid specific areas, effectively providing the legal basis to restrict or prevent gatherings, including marches, where deemed necessary.
To build a strong and better nation.
Despite this, police maintain the denial that it was not related to the SOE.
So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our
The Southern Division Superintendent Richard Bertie said the request for permission was submitted late on Thursday evening, less than 48 hours before the proposed event, leaving insufficient time for officers to conduct route inspections and complete required security assessments. He explained that established procedures require applications for public marches to be submitted at least 8 days in advance to allow for proper planning and coordination.
So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out.
He did say even though they made a late request, we approved them to have their day of prayer gathering, Bertie noted. I don't know.
Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline.
I'm gonna wait for my one friend to actually say it big and broad with his chest, because that is the true, for lack of better words, he's a true. There needs to be a male. There needs to be a male word for it. Oh, there is Bajan. I'm assuming. The opposite to Jamet would be a Bajan, right? Maybe, kinda, sort of. I'll come back to you on that one. But here's my thing. Police are saying that it has nothing to do with the SOE, but then why would the initial statement to King Shepherd Brathwaite be that it was related to that?
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
So it's either one or two things.
Who going to live in a foreign land?
Either Shepherd Brathwaite is lying, or the relevant authorities backtracked on their initial statements and are instead citing other things. It has to be one of the two.
Tolerance and production to build a strong and better.
But it always seems to be a certain sect of people observing a certain thing that seems to have these problems.
Because this is our land. Come, my brother,
pop up in the news.
And let us build a nation together.
I feel that is the crime for me. Now you can, by all means, let me know how you feel, 342-0081 or 466-5391. Hey, look a voice line here from in a little while. Good afternoon, Bataria.
Good afternoon, my brother.
How are you?
I'm fine. That looking like Richard. You hardly winning. You better wonder if you don't want me to see you if you're not seeing me.
Nah, man. I be looking at the phone. The phone's be right in front of me, my friend.
All right, my brother. Good day to you, sir.
Yes, man. Good day.
Let me ask you a question. Your conversation this afternoon is about the Baptist people not being able to have their march.
It's one of the things we're talking about, but it's what I'm currently talking about right now. But yeah, it seems like they weren't able to have their march. Now they're saying apparently that the initial statement was because of a regulation under the SOE, but one of the authorities said that they were able to gather at the very least, which is one of the things that they had planned to do. But they said that they had submitted their request late, and that police weren't able to do routine inspection before said march could take place. So
what inspection the police has to inspect? Is that group of people carrying on a religious celebration on that particular day? What the police are there to inspect? Them people ain't carrying no guns, they ain't carrying no bombs, they're not in no military clothes. What are they inspect?
Hold on. Let me get the proper quotation from them here now, because it was right in front of me. Yeah. Requires for public marches to be submitted at least 8 days in advance to allow for proper planning and coordination.
By who?
By, I guess, by the police.
If anybody had to organize and coordinate anything most significant is the Baptist people.
Oh, yeah. So time for officers to conduct route inspection and complete required security assessment. That is it.
It's a group of people marching. This is not something we're doing, or we start to do yesterday. And not to say that marching is a sense of protest where you may expect some level of violence.
Nah.
It's a celebratory march and it's a religious march along with that. So you didn't expect to get no violence from that. So that logic where they come in there with can't make sense. To me, it is to silence the pastor if the pastor decide to go along a particular road to gather or pull a group of people. Well, there's the point I'm making. Spiritual Baptists of African ethnicity. So if they gather together and their voices are being heard throughout that, it probably would frighten the government. So I figure that is the reason, because the voices of the African organization might elevate, or I use the word elevate, or incite people's minds. Not that people protest, but they might incite my mind against what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago from the government. A simple example: the Prime Minister used a statement and called the former Prime Minister called this present Prime Minister what a jamet.
We had talked about that earlier in the show.
And everybody want to go crazy.
But not realizing what a jamet is.
What's a jamet? Yeah, well, let me explain to you, because I hear you try to link up Bajan. I don't know if that was the case just a while ago with a jamet.
I was trying to find a male equivalent, but I don't think Bajan would be the right.
A male equivalent of a jamet is a jamet.
Okay.
A male equivalent of a jamet is a jamet. So let me explain you. It's simple. That's why I told them a few days ago. When the Prime Minister come out and tell me that Rowley, I'm not Rowley. He said the PNM Balize house is built by drugs money. He was saying Maduro is a narco drug trafficker. All of a sudden, Trump went and picked up Maduro. So it leads me to ask the question, is Trump going to come and pick up our former Prime Minister because our present Prime Minister is stating that Balize house was built from drug money? And the person who was building Baldize's house at the time was the former Prime Minister. So it leads me to ask the question, because she says she have evidence, you know. So I ask myself, if the evidence she have from Trump, why she don't tell Trump, come and pick up the man and go with the man? But the man also made a couple other statements along with that. The man also pointed out the arrest of the man in Grandy and how much $1 million the man give the man with the belly. What they call him, Sturge?
Sturge.
Right. But Sturge had all make a big boo boy himself by going in the parliament to tell me, I'm only remember Dana City Hall and how she died, and the police done with the information and not doing what we did. Lo and behold, like he forget that. Anyhow, his time as, because he was working in the office of the Attorney General under the People's Partnership. So I guess because of his very short stint, he didn't recall that they were in office when Dana Sita had died. So when he come in the parliament and talk that rubbish and put his foot in his mouth, so like a bigger clown. These are the people that we put to run Trinidad and Tobago. When you have a man like Wayne Sturge, don't talk about Baby Hulk. Our National Security Minister, they got a big fancy name, Homeland Security Minister. Well, I wonder if you can pronounce that, like myself.
But when you call the man Baby Hulk, though.
Yeah, but what the man is, muscles in a suit. Because the brain doesn't clarify the size of the body. You understand? It's like Johnny Bravo. That is what we get from Minister of National Security. Homeland Security. The same, Heinz this and Heinz that and Heinz the other and the terror. They come and put a radar in Trinidad and Tobago. The police commissioner tell me how the radar was able to find a portion of drugs in the Caroni swamp. And the reason why he didn't leave his officers there is because of mosquitoes. So I asked them, how long this rate, if that is the case, and the murder rate because of the radar, that was the Prime Minister said to us when she went, and she left the Summit of the Americas when she went to the thing in CARICOM Summit early. The reason why Trinidad and Tobago signed up with America because our murder rate has gone down by 42% because of what Trump doing outside it. So now that Trump gone and the radar gone, we expect our murder rate to go back up because apparently our commissioner of police ain't doing nothing. Because if Trump vessels out there was able to bring down the murder rate, what the commissioner of police getting paid for? Then we don't need it. Best we just call Trump boys, put them outside it. Because as she said to us, in 2010 to 2015, the war was not on sea, it's on land. So she sell the blimp, she sell the OPVs, we don't know where they do the money. But come back now to bring a white man to turn me back in colonialism time that I had about yes, my son, no, my son, aim the gun. That's why I end up back here too, you know. That's what this lady came me back after Dr. Eric Williams worked so hard to get rid of colonial masters. A woman come to bring it back. So I must answer. Because she drinks so much chum juice and get doted, she believes that the whole population... you see what's going on in America? You see what's going on in Iran right now? You see they're trying to... Hear what the argument is right now. We allow Putin to sell oil and Iran to sell the oil, because if they don't sell the oil, China is still going to get the oil, and oil price will go up at $170-something a barrel. So in order to keep down the oil price, we allow Iran and Russia to sell. That logic makes sense to you? With the intention that they could monitor the US dollar to know who China pay in Iran to see if they could get the money when China pay Iran in US dollars. What they fail to realize, they have a thing called Brexit. I don't think Iran going and collect any US money to end up in the same position. You remember what happened to Russia a few years ago when the Ukraine war started? The American government seized all Russian dollars. Millions of so that's why China, you feel Iran is going to allow China to pay them in US dollars for the American government to seize Iran US dollars? But we have a company come to Trinidad to sell cement. And nobody in asking them when they don't sell the cement, how are they going to get more money to buy more cement outside? Could you tell me that? It's US, because he's selling the cement here in CT dollars. And we have a problem. But another thing I see happen just recently. With the price, the cost of oil going up so fast, the cost of gasoline going up in America. Could anybody ask the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Energy, what is the additional cost seen that the price of gasoline going up in America for the past 2 or 3 weeks? How much has it increased our budget for gasoline in Trinidad and Tobago? All and top of that, where they take away the dollar. Oh, I wonder how long we could subsidize that dollar they take away. How long do you think we could absorb that cost? Because we having an imported inflation now, you know, because we support Trump and all the prices around the world going up. So we having an imported inflation. If food stuff going up in America and we import 90% of everything, what do you think will happen here, boy? So that 10% that they promised them, they're going to lose it just now. And if they done lost it already because they had to pay rental tax. Oh, as you said, you see the price of cooking gas will go up in Grenada?
Yeah, I did see
that. Evening, I'm going to talk to you later.
All right, Barata, thanks for calling.
Much of things that we need to see about.
Yeah, boy.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Merchant, I think that there's a lot of things that we have to spell out here in these unprecedented times. And we always say that term unprecedented times. You feel like the times that we always living in is unprecedented. When is the last precedented time all you feel we was living in, boy? I don't know. But I know one thing for sure. And two things for certain.
That is the main foundation.
When we convene next time, it will have more bacchanal to talk. And more than likely, we will have something to say about it, and hopefully something that can help quell the foolishness that's going on. Hey, good afternoon. This last call for the day.
Good afternoon, Trim.
Yeah.
Recently, brother, come back up for me cucumber about he was.
I don't know what, but I don't follow all you when all you out and about doing all your private business and affairs, you know.
I am follow by you went in Grenada and run back here because the price of gas gone up in Grenada, you know. I think it's Grenada was invention one last for Caribbean country for you to clarify to any calling some of that time again. But Trim, so Baptist people getting victimized for all the shooters years now, so they can march and thing in there and ring bells and bring all the hymns and the thing. Dream, they take permission from the commissioner of police now.
I guess. I mean, I think you need permission to do anything public, marching and things like that. So, but you know,
I find that commissioner of police should haul, you know, because he trying to only call in stage model. People want to come out and vent and thing too, you know, Jim. That's what I support the UNC. I coming out and vent and thing too, because I see too much of my black brothers underprivileged, the crying out for jobs and this and that and all them kind of thing, and the people ain't getting pay. Murder, they say they will carry down the murder rate like it's going back up under this commissioner of police. So Jim, you take your time and reach him safe.
For sure, man.
Until when you come back again?
Thursday.
What Thursday? Tell management and staff get a week now, man. Them is seeing the way now, they know. Yes.
I gonna let them know. Yeah, that is it for me there. I'm going to bounce out. I'm gonna leave you with a blessing more than anything. And y'all know that we're gonna be back here Thursday and Friday for more of the council. Y'all be safe out there. Continue to do good works. Be kind to one another, no matter who you're aligned with. No matter what you may believe in, it's still sweet Trinbago. Let's just remember that. Love and blessings alone, guys. Love light unto its light. Until next time, the council is adjourned.
Though we stand in sin, no transgressions are many. Thank God for the life that He gave me. So all you who doubting and losing faith, time to congregate, no time to separate. I'm calling on the prayer warriors in the country. Come for Trinbago need we, cause I say Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Life is getting harder to manage. Oh yeah. The plan you had for us, it's vanishing. need a rest. It's time that we repent and we confess. Cause Lord, I'm tired of the bloodshed, it rising in numbers. Amen. I'm tired see the youth choose the path of plunder. Amen. Can't walk the street in peace is a problem. Amen. Father, intervene, please save your children. Amen. I pray for them gangs and surrender your soul. You're not fully done, but you're fully in control. To change up your mindset and clean up your community. Thank God for the life that He gave we. To all you who doubting and losing faith, time to congregate and no time to separate. I'm calling all the prayer warriors in the country. Come for Trinbago need we, cause I say Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Amen.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
This is Rep Your District, brought to you by District TT Media, a soul-stirring television series celebrating the heartbeat of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Each story we tell is woven with the threads of tradition and innovation, shaping the future of Trinidad and Tobago's creative industry and beyond.
Now airing exclusively on Vibes TV, streaming in St. Martin, Guyana, Cayman Islands, Bermuda, British Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Eustatius.
Tap into our platform. Join the movement. Rep Your District, where Caribbean culture comes alive.
Get ready, this is big. Our first annual epic fundraiser cruise. Sail in the sunset aboard the stunning embassy yacht at King's Wharf, San Fernando. Easter Sunday, 5th April 2026. Boarding 2:30 p.m. sharp. Sunset vibes, sweet music, pure liming on the water. Tickets only